Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday morning it is here in central Pennsylvania. Let me get lined up here. I'm not quite lined up. There we go. Watching a weather report here in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. We're supposed to get up to 6 inches of snow. However, now that's through the weather service and our weather people on TV. But there's rumors going around that Pottsville could get 9 inches, give or take. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how close these weather people are to coming to their, 4 to 6 inches of snow. They're speculating. We'll see. We'll see. It's starting to cover out here right now. Carol left for work. Oh, by the way, good morning. Have some coffee. I told her to be careful on Keffer's Mountain. That's almost as bad as Goldbine. With the running water, the overflow over the mountain and coming out onto the roadway, and it freezes. Tomorrow we're supposed to, the low's going to be, come up on 0. So, we're in for a cold snap here in central Pennsylvania. Yes, we are. But I had my therapy yesterday, and Susan, my therapist, she's somewhat happy with where I'm going. I did some more testing on, let me put down some coffee, on the automated, for lack of a better word, mini cartoons. All right, as I told you in one of my past videos, it's not all about speech. It's they call it speech therapy, but it's not all about speech. It's about memory and remembering things. So yesterday I didn't do any kind of reading whatsoever, but I had to do the mini cartoons coming up over the screen of the flat screen on the laptop, and you got to watch the little rabbit come up or the arrows going across, and I got to be able to tell Susan what color the feathers were, or what color the top hat was. Was it one color? Was it two colors? What kind of rabbit? Did the rabbit have red eyes, or did it have blue or black eyes? It just, you got to go into detail. And you only have seconds to see this mini cartoon, if you want to call it that. That's probably not a good word for it, but this mini animation. But, yeah, it's pretty intense. And as the testing goes on, the animation gets shorter. So in the beginning, it'll start out. It'll give you a few seconds to actually, look at the screen and notice what's happening and this, that, and the other, and then it'll slowly fade away. But as you're doing the testing and you're going further into the screens of the animation, like the first one might take 5 seconds, which is a long time. So you get to see the whole thing, and okay, I see a balloon over there, I see a cloud over here, I see a car over there, I see a kid on a bike over here. So you have all that time in the world to absorb all that information. But then towards the end, like the last screen, the last animation, you'll see, let's say, a school bus, all right? And it'll be like a split second, boom, you'll see the color of, a cartoon school bus go by, but then he'll ask you, okay, behind the school bus, was there a car behind it or in front of it? Was there a stop sign there? Were the kids getting on a bus? Was the school bus flashing its lights as if to say, I'm stopping, you need to stop. You need to absorb all this within a split second. And unless you do it, you don't understand. Because I'm telling you this, you're going, wow, that can't be hard. Yeah, yeah, it is. So, oh, it's pretty wild. Cheers in Ostrovia. Now, pay attention. Here's my dilemma today, all right? I got up this morning. Oh, let me take these off for a minute. Oh. I got up this morning, obviously poured my coffee, and I went on my cell phone here, and under Messenger, there was this long message from this person that I never heard of. And I'll give you the name of the person in a minute. And this person is asking for my help. And I would like to think it's not a scam, so that's why I'm going to give it to you. Because if it's not a scam, I feel real bad for this person. This person's name, and you can look it up on YouTube, is Dana. D-A-N-A, first name. And her last name is K-Q-U-I-R-A. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that. But the last name, again, is K-Q-U-I-R-A. And a very nice text to me, she said, hi, my name is Dana, whatever. And she says, I understand that at one time you might have known my father. And that's when it caught my eye. She said, I never met my father. He passed away before I was living, or he passed away and never knew that I was alive. If you have any information on him, could you let me know? Do you know if any of his relatives are still alive, like his mother, his father? If he has any living relatives, and I also understand that he had a brother, which means if his brother is still alive, he would be my stepbrother. I feel bad, and I would like to meet any living relatives or anybody that has any information on my father, because I never got to meet him. And I guess she's looking for closure, and I don't blame her. But for you people in Downingtown, you'll know who I'm talking about. I was friends with him many, 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 many years ago. Not close friends, but we were friends. We hung out every now and then. Herbert Pratt. Herbie Pratt. Okay? I heard that, and I think if you go on Downingtown Friends That Have Gone Too Soon, it's something like that. You can get information there on him. That's where I did part of my research, and I found out some of the things about Herbie, all right? I understand many, many years ago, he made some bad decisions, and from the research and what I've read on this particular site, he was a lost soul, unfortunately. He ended up in jail, and apparently, as the story goes, he died in jail. And the young lady wanted to know if there's any kind of a obituary on him. She would like the obituary, and I don't have any information for her other than that. I will probably give her a call later on, or try to call her, try to communicate with her, and let her know that, yes, I did know Herbie. And yes, he did have a brother, a younger brother, and I forget the gentleman's name. Obviously, he's not a young kid anymore, but he was quite the opposite of Herbie. Herbie was outgoing, and he was a party dude, like all of us were. And his younger brother kind of kept to himself, so on and so forth. I do remember that Herbie had a girlfriend that her name escapes me, but the girlfriend lived in the old Lion Share restaurant building before it became a restaurant, that was if you want to say, a mini mansion. You know, her and her family lived there, and Herbie used to date her. I do remember that. I remember what kind of car he had. I think it was it was definitely a Chevy, and it was a stick shift. I want to say maybe a 63, 64. I believe it was a two-door Chevy Impala, maybe. And it was on the lines of a faded red or a maroon color Chevy. And I think it had glass packs on it because it was rather loud. But that was his baby. And he did take care of the car, mechanically. But he was a good man, as far as I know, okay? So anybody that has any information on Herbert Pratt, he went to Downingtown High School, Herbie Pratt, or his girlfriend that used to live in the Lion Share building, if you can get in touch with this Dana, D-A-N-A, last name is K-Q-U-I-R-A, and give her any kind of information that any of you people might have. And if you don't have any information, but you think you might have a friend that has information, please forward this video to them so this Dana can get some information on her dad. Okay? I'd say she's probably 46, 48 years old by now, and God, she never met her father, And apparently this is all just coming about now. And as the story goes, her father that adopted her died a couple years ago. And she just recently found out about Herbie Pratt. And to have that on your mind, let's try to help this girl out if we can, okay? And like I said, I hope to God this is not a scam, okay? Because I'll try to help her out. Yes, I will. Okay, my friends, put down some coffee, all right? Have a great day today. I will talk to all of you later on. My plans for today, obviously I got to go see my family physician and get my blood pressure checked. And next week I have a scheduled appointment with my speech therapist, Susan. So and then I got an appointment coming up here shortly with my neurologist, I think it is. A consultation. So I'm going to go in and see him or her. I haven't met this person yet, so who knows. But I'm behaving myself. I'm doing what I'm told to do. Last night, what did we have last night to eat? Let me think on that one for a minute. Oh, we had chicken and rice. All right. Excuse me. So I ate healthy. I had some cranberry juice, chaser, as it is. I like my cranberry juice. I really do. But this time around, when I went out yesterday, I went to, and I got, instead of 100% cranberry juice, because it's just a little bit too harsh for me, I found out the way to drink 100% cranberry juice is fill a glass up 50% with cranberry juice and the other 50% with water and stir it up. It cuts it. I can handle it that way. But I bought Ocean Spray's cranberry juice cocktail. So I'm going to give that a shot. I had that last night. It's pretty good. It's not as tart. And I like my sweet tarts. Oh, and speaking of, all right, before I go, real quick, here's a recipe for you, all right? Susan and me were talking yesterday because she likes to talk to me. She got to hear my voice. She thinks that I'm not aware of what she's doing, but I am, all right? She found out that I enjoy cooking. So she went in this tangent on on this recipe, many recipes, but one caught my eye. And she said, yeah, I got a quick recipe for you, Ralph. I said, okay. She said, do you like chili? And I kind of went, who doesn't like chili? Obviously, there are people that don't like chili, but yeah, I like chili. And she said, let me put down some coffee. She said, do you like hot chili? I said, I like hot chili, but my body cannot take hot chili anymore. I got my heartburn pills for that, but nah, I don't. I'll eat a mild chili. I mean, push come to shove, if somebody's serving chili and it happens to be spicy and hot, hey, I'll eat it. But if I have the choice and I'm making homemade chili, it'll be very mild. All right. So she said, here's what you do. Get your ground meat and brown it up real good. And get your favorite salsa. I said, what? She goes, your salsa that you use for your scoops, for your tortillas and that. She said she goes to Aldi's, all right? And this is the therapist. She's making pretty good money. She says, I go to Aldi's and I get their generic brand of salsa. And she goes, it occurred to me one day when I was cutting up all my onions and my tomatoes and spices and my green peppers, blah, 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 blah. She said, boom, it hit me. Why don't I just get jars of salsa? It's got all the ingredients in it. I said, wow, yeah, that's a great idea. It'll save all that prep work. So yesterday when I got my Ocean Spray cranberry cocktail juice or whatever it is, excuse me, I got my generic brand, two large jars of salsa, and they had mild. So I got it, and I'm going to try this chili. I'm going to brown up my ground meat, and she said to get 2 kinds of beans, which that's a given. So I'll get a light bean, a light color brown bean, and a dark, bean. And I'll put those 2 in with my ground up, or my browned up chili. I got to slow down. And I'll put my salsa in it. And she said, put it in a crock pot and just let it do its thing for many hours. Pull it out, scoop it, plate it up, and there it is. So I'm going to give that a shot. And if you try it out that way, and Christ, you can go with your mild, or you can get the what is it? The mild, the medium, or the hot, right? So however you like it. Or let's say you don't want it real hot, you can go with 1 jar of mild, 1 jar of hot, mix it together, put it in, and it's a medium, right? Of course, for that matter, you can get the mild, so or the medium, whatever it is. But I'm going to give it a shot, and if you give it a shot, let me know how it works out for you, how it tastes, and God, that'll be great. That's all this prep work you won't have to do any longer. So give it a shot, try it out, and let me know, all right? And in the meantime, if you have any information for this Dana, Kquira, she's looking for her long-lost father, God rest his soul, Herbie Pratt of Downingtown. If you have any information for her, let her know that, will you? Okay. And get back to me, send me a private message, and let me know how you're doing. If you have any information on Herbie Pratt, or if you're sending Dana any information, and if she's getting the information, okay? Have a great day. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Let's be safe out there, especially if you're in central Pennsylvania, because we got snow coming in, and we got a cold snap coming in. Let's stay warm, and by all means, don't leave your pets outside, all right? Bring them in the house. Take care of yourself. And if you see any neighbors out there, and these poor pets are chained up outside in this cold snap, call the SPCA. Put a complaint in, we got to speak for our 4-legged fur babies, whether it be a cat, whether it be a dog, they shouldn't have that kind of a life, okay? God bless you. I love you. One more time. Cheers in Nostrovia. I've been babbling along here 20 minutes. So I'll talk to you later on. Have a great day today. Keep on smiling. Help somebody out if you can, right? Help Dana out if you can. Make her day, all right? And let her know you got all the information, that you got the video from good old Ralph Warzy, okay? And if this is the first time you're seeing this video, as I always say, subscribe and then hit that little black bell. That way you'll always be nudged. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys out there in Facebook land and RV land. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Smile. Come on. And 3, I'm going to punch you out. 1, 2, smile for me. Smile. Here we go.